wow, it's been a long time since I posted any videos, and because of that, I think I'm going to do what I'm going to consider a reintroductory video for myself and for you guys. Basically, I just wanted to talk about some of the ideas of videos I want to do in the future, some of the near future, some of the distant future, more than likely. But anyway, still want to talk about philosophy, politics, try to do artistic or entertaining things, make attempts at them at least. Won't claim to have succeeded on any of them in case somebody thinks I'm just completely lame. Sorry about that. But, but if you do think I'm lame, just quit watching the videos. It's not going to get better, I promise. Anyway, philosophically, I want to do videos about how fuzzy logic actually, or fuzzy math, explains how morality works. Now, I know fuzzy morality sounds like an insult, but I'm actually going to eventually, when I get to it, argue that it's not, that it actually represents how morality works, because it provides for the quote scale of morality instead of simply this is right, that is wrong, which is way too simplistic to describe reality. I also want to talk about how meaning comes from the reinterpretation of our present and past, and how it affects our behavior and decisions in the future, and how we perceive ourselves, and that basically meaning is not inherent in any given act, or certainly any given coincidence. Coincidence happens all the time, but that meaning is something that people construct. Balance between what actually happens and how they interpret it, so you're not going to the crazy extreme of just interpreting however you want. Anyway, but that'll be later. Politically, I still support the gay rights, and just find politics fascinating. So I don't know. We'll see what issues I come up with to talk about with that. Artsy stuff. I still like doing occasionally, like trying to do good songs for humorous videos, and also maybe I'll find either more poets that I like that I can imitate or read from their work, or if I can come up with something that I like of my own, or do a project with friends that are, for entertainment purposes, for themselves, for us, and hopefully for whoever would view the video. We'll see. Who knows what's going to happen. But the main idea that I want to present to you guys with this video is that, see, I'm a teacher slash tutor, and I've been having an American government course recently that I've been teaching for like a semester and a half or so. And I do feel like a lot of Americans get confused and or bored, or don't know what's going on with how government is actually structured and how it works. So, I don't want to sound condescending about that. I mean, I don't want to talk down to people, but I like the idea of just presenting information, and then whoever wants to, of course, as the way YouTube works, can watch it. And if they don't, or if they already know what I'm talking about, feel free to ignore me. So, see? Anyway, I want to present American government in a completely nonpartisan manner, and I know that I can do this because, number one, I feel I am pretty good about keeping my own biases out of describing just the structures and functions of government, and also because of you fine folk, who I know will point out if there's any bias or missing information, important missing information in anything that I present. Now, I do encourage people to comment and discuss things with each other, and I try to reply to comments, although I'm not always good about doing that, certainly not in a timely manner, and I apologize about that. But and I don't want to discourage any sort of expression, but I will let you know that I do want to set as a standard, not only for these videos, but for pretty much all of my videos. If you respond with a comment that's like, wow, you're just, I love your videos, you're great, blah, 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 I will appreciate it and thank you full-heartedly for your support, because it always really does feel good to get support from people. I love you guys. If you launch ad hominem attacks and you are just nasty, and or you're just a troll who is trying to derail the conversation rather than add to it constructively, I will block you. And I will block you because you're not adding to the conversation. I will never block anyone because I disagree with what they're saying, but only if they're nasty and trying to, again, derail the conversation. Or if you make any personal threats on me, you're gone. Sorry. Don't have any patience for that. Now, if I'm in a toying mood, I might do what I call mock and block you, which means basically I will first make fun of you, probably in rhyme, and then I will block you from being able to respond. It happens pretty extremely rarely, but I'm just saying it's a possibility, okay? And again, I'm reserving these for the worst of the worst trolls. You can say the most completely contradictory things to what I think and I won't block you as long as you're civil and adult about it, and that you don't make it something personal, that you talk about your view, not about me, okay? Anyway, but the important point here is that if you point out some problem with some genuine problem, something where I've left out something really important, or if I, without realizing it, really did skew or bias my presentation of a given video, if you present that to me in a non-passionate, personal manner, if you just show me where I've erred, I will consider either supplementing the video with a secondary video, kind of filling in this information, or redoing the video. So as long as we can all be mature and get along, even if we disagree, then I hopefully will be able to produce a series that is both informative and nonpartisan, because I feel like we should make sure everyone understands just the basics of what the Constitution protects, how government works, how you can involve yourself with government or politics, etc., before you even get into the debates of more political views. And just being aware of what's going on in the country. I think that's incredibly important and something that I would love to have more and more people encouraged to participate in and to know about. So, my question is, after this long introduction, do you think this is useful? Do you think people would find this worth watching? Do you think that my subscribers would go up or down based on trying to do like a little series about this? Also, if you know of any great videos that are already done on this topic, or any really bad videos that are already done on this topic, please share them with me so that I can kind of learn what to do and what not to do. Or if you know of a video series that just does a great job of presenting how American government runs in all its respects already, maybe I won't need to do this. So that's just the kind of feedback that I'm looking for on this particular video. What do you think?